Welcome to Techiecast Jacks, where the top technology and business experts around discuss the latest trends in high tech. This podcast is hosted by Joe Holbrook, who's an experienced technologist pundit in Jacksonville, Florida.
Hello, fellow techies. This video has been sponsored by the Linux Foundation. If you really want to be challenged and you want to get certified and prove your worth in Kubernetes, then the Certified Kubernetes Administrator exam is for you. What is really nice is that this is an online proctored exam, and also you get to take the exam twice if you don't pass it the first time. It's a totally command line based exam. This will prove to your prospective employers or current employer or customers, whatever your situation is, that you know Kubernetes. This is the exam to take. Please click the link below and help support the channel. With that said, go ahead and click the link and get the best deal available for the Certified Kubernetes Administrator exam.
Hello and welcome to Techiecast Jacks. I'm Joe Holbrook, CLO of Tech Commanders. Today I'd like to talk about the top 5 certifications around IT security that I think you should consider. So what are they? Why are they important? I think it's really important to have, no matter what your role is, whether you're a cloud developer, a cloud architect, a VMware administrator, or a desktop administrator, having a security certification is so important right now in the world that we live in. And I think if you go out and get one of these certs, you'll at least be setting yourself up to not get disqualified for the roles, because the reality is that the job market is absolutely taking a different change here in a lot of respects. And again, when we start seeing layoffs in different sectors that we're already seeing because of the pandemic, we're going to see basically a lot of challenges for IT down the road as well. This may not happen until September, October, November, or who knows exactly when, but rest assured, it's already started. It's just a question of how fast and how much. So what I'd like to do is give you all some ideas on what you could do to really enable yourself to keep your job or to get another job if needed. The first certification that I really think you should consider is a Comptia Security Plus. This is the basic certification really in IT. This is the de facto standard. Basically, having the Comptia Security Plus is so important, especially, for folks just getting started. This is similar to, for example, I work with a lot of DoD and government customers as well, and this is a de facto certification for them. You have to have it to do anything. But in the commercial world, this is an important cert as well, because it'll at least provide you some baseline knowledge and will show to your prospective employer that you at least have the capabilities to identify what malware is, to basically determine, for example, what a network attack is, what a cloud-based attack is, how to deal with business continuity and DR, stuff like that. So getting the Security Plus is a good start. Now, the next one is probably the most well-known, the Cissp. So the Cissp is, the gold standard, I think, of IT security certifications, and it has been around for a while. It is a pricey certification, but in reality, having this certification can be pretty profitable in the right situation. Generally, a Cissp could clear, 140, 150K a year. I think the one of the surveys I was looking at had it about, 150, 160K a year. I think that was on Glassdoor. So again, salaries are, of course, what I call, if anything, abstract. It really just depends on so many factors. So I don't like to give folks false hope that that's what they've done. So many factors. So I don't like to give folks false hope that that's what they're going to make when maybe they're in a small town and, working at a manufacturing company. Who knows? So that's really the baseline. So the Cissp is really meant to be the base requirement for a lot of organizations, and getting that is just really getting you in the door. It's going to talk about access control, more about cryptography, telecom, networking, etc. It is a non-vendor based cert as well, like Comptia Security Plus. The big difference between like Comptia certs and ISC certs, so this is from ISC, this cert, is that the cost is probably about double, I think. So Comptia Security Plus is like $325 or so at the time, and then the Cissp is I think $599 from what I remember. So it's a significant upcharge to take the Cissp, and if you don't need to get it, I wouldn't bother with it until you feel like it might be a benefit, just because of the cost is substantial in a lot of cases for folks starting out. The next one I'd like to talk about is basically the Certified Information Security Manager. This is one of those certs that I think is really, really picking up demand. And this is really about, again, understanding information security, but it's more the management side. It's more handling incidents. It's about risk management, compliance, etc. This is really meant for CISO, basically. So if you're going to go out and get a certification you want to be a CISO, basically Certified Information Security Officer, Information System Officer, that is. You want to get this cert. This is one of those starting certs. So, for example, that's just the starting point. Another one is the next cert, the fourth one I want to talk about, is the Certified Cloud Security Professional, the Ccsp. This is by ISC as well. This is a highly regarded certification, and I think getting this is going to help a lot of careers because, again, a lot of companies are really going into the cloud if they're not already there. And understanding cloud architecture and design and understanding how to securely transfer data, manage data in the cloud, and also deal with legal and compliance and operations is really a big deal. So the Ccsp is number 4. And the salary range for this can be pretty substantial as well, so I'll let you figure out if that makes sense. The next one that I'd like to talk about is the CEH, the Certified Ethical Hacker. So this certification is more of a niche area, but again, can be fairly highly paid if this is an area you want to work in. This is really meant to teach, after you take the course, to learn how to use the technologies to actually identify holes in your environment, to mitigate vulnerabilities, remove malware, determine viruses, what they are, also understand information security laws as well, and also basic standards. And this is a combination of on-prem and cloud, as well as mobile. So this is a fairly niche area. So when you complete this certification, this is really about pen testing. This is about you being a white hatter and being able to go out there and protect your company or your customers against potential threats, mitigate those threats, remove vulnerabilities, so on and so on. So with that said, I want to wish everybody a great day. Thank you for joining Techiecast Jax, and please do reference techcommanders.com.